So NGOs like this one tied to Soros, Clinton, Obama, Bush 43 have too much power over major issues like immigration, would you say?
There is no question about it. NGOs are playing a part that really, many of them are named with names that sound really good, and yet you'd be shocked that they're actually aiding and abetting illegal immigration. And the federal government needs to look into this and need to stop this immediately. And quite frankly, I don't know enough about the past president's miles for migrants, whether these are illegals or legals. But if they're illegal aliens being flown into the United States by a group that is, their faces are the three past presidents, especially one being a Republican, I'm greatly disturbed about that.
I am as well, and also I know some of your colleagues in the House right now, some Democrats, very interesting bill that seems like it's being floated, the idea that if an illegal immigrant who comes into this nation, if they are identifying as anywhere on the LGBTQ spectrum, that they can't be detained. What's going on with this new proposal here?
Well, this is another brand new loophole. I mean, every week it's something new, humanitarian parole, getting rid of Title 42, on and on and on. This is another loophole that the Democrats are trying to create to enable more of their woke agenda to be playing a part in our immigration policy and in the rest of our policies, and quite frankly to prohibit the detainment of illegal aliens who claim to be LGBTQ is simply just what I said, another loophole. And I think treating LGBT individuals, illegals, any different from any other illegal aliens is totally unfair. It's a mistake. And especially since this administration simply refuses to vet them properly. And I would remind everyone that an LGBTQ person just murdered 6 people in Nashville, Tennessee, including 3 9-year-old children, in what appears to be a hate crime against Christians. We will not know for sure, Kara, until the FBI releases the shooter's manifesto, but we are demanding that they release this immediately to the public. There's no excuse for keeping this behind closed doors. And also, this is going to simply be a loophole for other folks to claim to be, whether they are or not LGBTQ individuals. It's very, very dangerous. It can be exploited by anyone and everyone who wants to stay in the United States permanently. And quite frankly, the federal law requires all asylum seekers to be detained pending their immigration hearings. And it doesn't matter if they're LGBTQ or not. And again, NGOs are subverting the rule of law, and they aid and abet illegal immigration. And I will mention the Red Cross. They were caught giving how-to guides to migrants who are trying to get in.
And of course, you see the UN there as well, and some of the other groups that work with them handing out money and cash and everything else. But I know we're coming up on time here, but I do want to get your response to a soundbite that I have quickly from White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre today, trying to claim that it's actually Republicans in this budget fight ongoing and about the debt limit and about spending reforms right now in the House, and saying that it's Republicans who want to defund Border Patrol and the police. So let's roll that quickly, and then I'll get your response afterward.
Sure.
It's clear that the Speaker's bill breaks House Republicans' commitment to America. In the run-up to the 2022 election, House Republicans promised to put cops on the beat. Instead, they're fighting to put fentanyl on the street by defunding Border Patrol. Their proposal makes clear that only things House Republicans are committed to giving to Americans are increased crime, lower economic growth, and more manufacturing jobs sent back to China.
30 or so seconds here, Congressman. Are you trying to fund Border Patrol?
We would love to fund Border Patrol if it's going to be good to secure our border, to stop this horrible influx of millions of individuals coming in, terrorists, diseases, you name it. Criminals are coming across in record numbers. This is just more spinmeister coming out of the White House. They have no there is no inclination on their part to secure our border whatsoever. These funds they're talking about are going to be used just to facilitate, to help process more illegal immigrants to come into this country. They simply do not want to enforce the law. They're intentionally opening our border and putting us at risk of terrorism, of criminality, hundreds of thousands of Americans continuing to be killed through overdoses. This is disgraceful to see this woman saying these types of things, and this is what we've come to expect from the Biden administration. And when he says he's going to run for president again because he has a job to finish, what is he trying to finish? He's trying to finish off the United States of America as a great nation that stands on its two hind legs and is the beacon of freedom across the world. They're trying to make us woke and socialist. And it's absolutely, I'm hoping the American people see through this sham because that's all it is.